afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Plymouth Regional High School as we get set for Senior Day for the Bobcats here in boys lacrosse in this NHIAA Division III matchup as Plymouth Regional High School gets set to take on the Spartans of Milford High School. Hello, everyone. I'm Dan Salzer here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV as we get set for the final regular season home game for the Bobcats here in 2019. Bobcats come in 3-9 on the season, while Milford enters 3-8 on the year. But both teams have improved over the last couple of weeks. Again, with the nice weather finally coming to Plymouth and the rest of the state. Looking at Milford, they are 2-3 over the last 5 games. Their last game being against Lebanon at home, but that was back on May 16th in a close 9-8 victory. On the other side, though, the Bobcats are 2-0 over the last 2 games and have outscored their opponents 26-6 over those last 2 games. Again, their most recent game being against Lebanon at Lebanon back on the 20th of May, and Bobcats coming away with a 10-5 victory. So it's been kind of a rough start for both schools this year, but I've found it here at the end of the season a little bit too little too late to make the playoff push, but have a chance to really set their teams up well heading into the 2020 season. We're just getting going here on the pregame show. When we come back, we will get ready for the Senior Day ceremony and then get you ready for the opening face-off. You're watching Plymouth Regional High School boys lacrosse here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Welcome back, fans, here to Plymouth Regional High School as we get set for Senior Day, as the Bobcats will recognize their 6 seniors playing in their final home games of their career. At this time, we're going to turn it over to head coach Glenn Mousoff for today's Senior Day ceremony.
Good afternoon and welcome to PRHS Lacrosse Field. Today is a game against Milford Spartans, and it is also our last home game, therefore it is our senior game. I'd like to start off first by recognizing Milford and their seniors and their commitment and effort. So if we could have a round of applause, please, for the Milford seniors. I've had the honor of coaching these 6 young men for all 4 years here at Plymouth Regional. They have worked hard, and I'm extremely proud of their effort throughout these years. In due recognition, I'd like to announce them one at a time and announce their parent or guardian that is here to represent them. So we'll announce them one at a time. Starting first, number 30, defenseman, captain, Tracy Cristiano with Joe Cristiano. Second, number 7, midfielder, Max Homer with his mom, Wendy Homer. Next, number 4, midfielder, Tucker James, captain with his father, Eric, and his mother, Debbie. Next, Number 22, defenseman, captain, Camden McDonald with his mom, Nicole McDonald. Next, number 17, defenseman, Seth Sawyer with his mother, Sally Sawyer, and his father, Maurice Sawyer. And last, number 31, attackman, Stephen Shute, with his mom, Lisa Shute, and his father, Richard Shute.
So there you have it. Congratulations to the 6 Bobcat seniors playing in their final home game of their careers. And at this time, we're going to wait for the captain's meeting at center field. So get set for this one. Both teams looking for their 4th win of the season. Before we get you to the starting lineups, we'll take a look at how things have gone for both teams. Again, Plymouth got their first win of the season back on April 17th. That 10-3 victory over Interlakes Moultonborough. It's been a tough stretch since then. A couple of very close games. A couple of one-goal games falling to Campbell back on the 6th of May. A 2-goal game at home against Trinity on the 10th. That very close game against one of the top teams in New Hampshire against Hopkinton at Hopkinton. That 6-3 loss, but playing extremely well. And then going off the last couple of games against Bishop Brady with that 16-1 victory on May 16th. And then we talked about it a moment ago, that 10-5 victory at Lebanon on the 20th to set themselves up here. Trying to get, 4-game winning streak to wrap up this season would be a great boost of confidence for the Bobcats. Milford, on the other hand, it's been kind of an up-and-down season. Again, turning it on as of late. 2-3 in their last 5 games, most recently being that 9-8 victory against Lebanon, but that was way back on the 16th, so they've had a long break. Again, a lot of front-heavy schedule for them because of the weather, their ability to play on their field earlier in the season compared to a lot of teams up here in the Lakes region and up north. And they are looking to end on a strong note as well. We'll show you the starting lineups. First for Milford. You can see there on your screen Kyle Forsley getting the start in net, one of the top netminders this year. It's really going to be a tough one. Going with a young lineup. You see there Logan Barnell, 9th grader, getting the midfield start, number 2, just to name a few. You see the underclassmen there in Nate Johnson as attack, number 11, the junior. So looking at all things here, looks like Alex Taylor will be the only starting senior for Milford here today. They still have their senior game to come up in a little bit. On the other side for the Bobcats, see Carter Wilcox will get the start in net. Looking at the attacking side, Nick Apriliano, number 23. They started the attack here today. Marcus Morel and Steve Shute will also be the other 3 attackers here today. Midfield, and Max Homer, face-off specialist, and Coney Bannon. And Seth Sawyer, long stick mini, will get the start in the midfield side of things today. And the defensive side, Brett Baumeister, Camden McDonald as one of the captains, and Tracy Cristiano, the other captain, will get the start defensively here today as the teams will meet at midfield. Bobcats in their home whites here today. Milford in their road blue uniforms. Goalies will shake hands and we'll get set to go here on senior day for the Bobcats. So Plymouth will go left to right across your screen here in the first half, in the first quarter. Milford in their road blues again going right to left. Thank you all for joining us live here on GSSN and on Pemmy Baker TV. Bennett on the draw, trying to dig it free for the Bobcats. Still no control yet, and Milford will get the opening faceoff win. Hannon has it on the near side. Spartans cycling behind the cage. Gerard having trouble with it, finds Karski. Here comes an attack from Hannon. Defended nicely at the moment by Sawyer. And that shot misses wide. Good turn coming from Gerard, trying to find a centering pass. Knocked around. Near the restraining line. Loose out in midfield. Milford, strong possession here early on. Here in the opening minute. Hannon, the junior, playing point here today. Swim move to his left, trying to find a pass down low. Out of the reach of Johnson into the belly, and it will turn over to the Bobcats. First chance for Plymouth Regional here today. Pass over the middle. Is taken away from the Spartans, but given right back. Kind of poor communication there. Homer has it on the near side. 10:23 to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless. Bobcats working on the attack with shoot, low angle shot on the bounce, and a save there coming from Forsley. Looked like Steve Shute just got a little bit too much on that skip. Didn't get it close enough. But nevertheless, a good attack by Plymouth Regional. This pass high over the head there of Barnell, out of play. Tough one for the freshman. Apologize for the clock being down at the moment. We'll get that fixed for you. The next stoppage of play. 10:41 to go here. Correction, 9:41 here to go. Easy for me to say. No look pass coming to the near side, trying to find Ty, and loose ball picked up here by the Spartans. Long reach there of Kyle Boucher. Pass looking for Boucher was behind him, coming from Forsley. Swatted at a tie. Still no control. This one hacked forward by Viola. Loose ball at midfield. And a whistle. And they say it went out of bounds. Back underway. Bobcats with possession. Sent far side for Shute. And he's going to cycle away from pressure. Down low, shot, score! Beautiful turnaround shot there from Marcus Morrow. And a 1-0 lead for Plymouth Regional here with 8:41 to go in the first quarter. So get ready for the draw here once again. Bannon trying to dig it free. Still loose. And another face-off win for the Spartans. Hannon with a pickup. And a shot and a score from outside. Good work there for Milford, trying to work the screens up top. Again, our roster doesn't have some of the numbers on the field, so we'll apologize and get that for you at halftime. So just like that, the Spartans answer right back. Seconds later, tied at 1. Thrown up into the air on the face-off. Knocked around, and Bobcats will get their first face-off win of the afternoon. Homer trying to spin away from pressure. Has it knocked free right out of his stick. Good slash there. But it will roll out of play. And back to Plymouth. Sullivan working forward with a long stick. Leave it off into the corner. Apriliano cutting to his left out front. Picked up by Shute on the far side. 7:30 left here in the first. Shute using his speed to the middle. Wide shot. That's a save by Forsley. That was a close one at that far post. Good work there by Shute, though. Hannon has it on the pass. Gets over midfield. Flag down situation here against Plymouth Regional. First penalty. Free play coming. Outside shot skips past the post and out of play. We'll get the penalty here. And it's going to look like it's going to be a slash. Joe D'Ambrosio will pick up the slash. So man-up situation for the first time this afternoon. It goes in favor of Milford. So they get their first lead of the afternoon with just under 7 minutes to go here in the first. O'Shaughnessy looking for a wraparound. Karski to Hannon, outside shot, and a save there from Wilcox. Big hack taken in the box. Still loose ball, no control yet for either side. Knocked around, and this one shoveled back to Wilcox. Outlet for McDonald, able to get control. Trying to start the shorthanded bid here. Homer working the near side, just trying to kill this clock here. So we're back to even with the penalty coming to an end. To D'Ambrosio. Shoveled by Shute to the near side. Morel left-handed shot, score downstairs. Marcus Morel gets his second of the game, and the Bobcats back up top 2-1. It's a great kill on the man-up situation by the Bobcats. Trying to chew up that minute penalty and then work on that Goal line extended to the near side. They've done well. And then the speed, the attackers up top have been strong here for Plymouth in the first quarter. 2-1 lead for the Bobcats, 5:29 to go in the first. Hannon on the draw here for Milford. Going up against Bannon. Bannon trying to knock it forward this time. No control. And a third face-off win for Milford. Hannon taking his time at the point. Working that right-hand jump shot. Wilcox gets a piece of it, deflects it to the near side. He'll pick up the ground ball, and he'll try to start a counterattack. An outlet feed. The Bobcats able to just stay on side. Baumeister trying to make a play on that. Poor turnover there, and Wilcox on the outlet looking for him. Cut back inside. Hannon, low shot this time. That hits a body in front, and Wilcox will dive on it at the top of the crease. Miscommunication here on the outlets from Wilcox from the midfielders, but Shoot will pick this up on the hop. You can see that Plymouth really trying to work on their breakouts quickly here. Trying to catch Milford sleeping in the midfield. 4:05 to go in the first. Pass knocked down in the middle from Hannon. He'll have that shoveled right back to him and snags it out of the sky, and he'll start the counterattack. Hannon, long feet down low, trying to find a target. Wilcox under pressure. Tiptoeing the end line, passes it to himself to keep the play alive. Good work against Gavin Erda. Loose ball in the midfield, contact made, no flag coming. The hit to the helmet. Baumeister splits a couple of defenders. A long stick gets the shot off and misses on the bottom far corner. Priliano looking for some help. 3:13 left now in the first. Still a 2-1 lead for the Bobcats. Shoot working far side, goal line extended. Bannon getting the attack going, gets it on the right side, leaves it off. Ty with a skip shot, score! Amu Shai gets his first of the game, and a 3-1 lead now for Plymouth Regional. Again, their offense has been hot as of late coming into the day. 26 goals in their last two games, outscoring their opponents 26-6 over that stretch, and they keep that going here in the final home game of the season. And Coach Richard Erda, well, furious with his defense right now. For Milford, back underway. Hannon gets another face-off win. 4 face-off wins. This still knocked around and in. Corey Girard gets this deflection on the shot from Hannon. And just like that, Milford answers right back. And it's a one-goal game once again, 3-2 with 2:39 left here in the first. Hannon, Bannon on the draw once again. These two have done battle. That's really where Milford has dominated today so far. We talked about 4-1 on faceoffs in favor of the Spartans. Face-off win here for the Bobcats. Giuliano finds shoot far side. Defended heavily against Hodges, spins away from pressure. On the skip, bounces away. Maku able to recover it. Shoot with a nice ground ball pickup in the far corner. Giuliano trying to find an angle. He didn't get past one defender, and Seeley does so. Pass near side. Morrell shot off the post. And a skip shot, score inside. Bobcats answering right back, and what do you know? It's Ty once again, his second of the game, and a 4-2 lead with a 1:47 left in the first. Talking before we went on the air, our producer and Andrew Fenn, this one was expecting to be a high-scoring affair, and it's proving to be that case here early on. Yeah, apologize. We're going to get the unofficial clock going for you right now, just to have something up for you fans watching at home. Bobcats win another draw. Their back-to-back face-off wins. Homer working up top, running the point. Homer fed inside, checking the back there against Sullivan. Clean play, though. Broken stick for Milford, so a man-up opportunity almost for the Bobcats, but they can't do anything with it. This one's snagged out of the sky there by Gagnon, I should say, but turned right back over. Touched in by Homer off the turnover, so a failed clear here by the Spartans. Final 30 seconds of the first. Morrell, shot, score. He gets the hat trick here in the first. Marcus Morrell makes it 5-2 Plymouth with 19 seconds to go. And a great effort. A lot of these shots coming from straight away, out high, just inside the restraining line. And the Bobcats offense coming alive here in the first half. Long set here for the face-off. Knocked forward by Ben, and he'll pick it up quickly. Low angle shot, score on the rise there for Marcus Morrell. And just like that, he has his fourth. That lefty low-high shot picks the corner. The Bobcats have started to break this game open here early on. Tough one there for Forsley to try to see that. Wonder if the sun affected him from this angle. Just like that. 6-2 lead. Took 7 seconds for that goal. Hannon wins this one. Johnson under pressure. 2 seconds to go. Hannon and Johnson going to run this clock out. Time will expire here in the first. It's Plymouth Regional 6, Milford 2 here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At nfhslearn.com, you can find over 60 courses for coaches, administrators, officials, parents, students, and performing arts programs, including over 25 free courses such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. For more information, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
Back here as we get set for second quarter action. And Morrell with 4 goals, tie with 2 for the Bobcats. Couple of goals from Milford here, most recently coming from Corey Girard, the sophomore. So we'll see what the Spartans can do to answer back. They've done well in the face-offs here early on. That's the category they're winning at the moment. It's how can they build off of it. Just 5-4 in that category at the moment. Bannon picked up a penalty at some point, so a free start here and the man up for Milford. Apologize, we missed seeing what that one was. But a turnover and snagged away, and a long outlet here for the Bobcats. Nice snag out of the sky by Baumeister. And a timeout taken by the Bobcats looking to set up their offense. We'll take a timeout as well with 11:37 to go here in the second quarter. It's Plymouth Regional 6, Milford 2 on GSSN and Pemmy Baker TV. Back live here out of the timeout taken by Plymouth Regional. First timeout taken of the first half. Again, they're on the attack, shorthanded at the moment. Milford 0 for 1 on the man up here this afternoon. Back underway on the far side of the field. Morrell working on the far side under a lot of pressure from Gagnon. Morrell just shaking Gagnon free and trying to run out this time. Gets past his defender. Working down low with Shoot. Shoot splits a couple of defenders of his own. Working behind the cage. Ty has it back out top. Gets past one defender. Hannon gives him a couple of hacks. Ty still with possession. Nice cut back by the Bobcats. Ty sees the double team coming, leaves it off down low. Morrell takes a hack, stays on his feet though. No cut, long man up opportunity here for Milford, but they can't do anything with it. Plymouth just playing keep away at the moment. Ball near side for Shoot, spins away from pressure. From Hodges, gives him a couple of hacks. Shoot, working behind the cage now against Hodges. Far side, and that one will bounce out of play off of Homer. A turnover back over to Milford. Hannon able to gather it up, loses a handle on it for a moment. But still a man down situation here. Barnell, far side, the freshman under pressure. Hannon trying to leave this one off for Karski. And it'll be a ground ball pickup for McDonald. We'll have a whistle here. And a timeout on the field. Will take a timeout as well with 9:11 to go here in the second quarter. Welcome back. Dan Stalzer, Granite State Sports Network here on Pemmy Baker TV. Coming out of the timeout taken by the Bobcats, their second one here of the first half. Did well here and have worked well shorthanded so far. Don't know what it was to Bannon, but he's still in the penalty box at the moment. Waiting patiently on the sideline, the far side of the field. Plymouth has killed a lot of time here. A man down. Ty getting over midfield. Tripped up. Flagged down from both officials. So at least even things up. Back to even at the moment, so the Bobcats will get a man up out of this on the turnover goal here. Ty on the near side. Ducking underneath Hodges. Cuts to the middle on the right hand. Shot, score! Save, shoot, gets it in this time. And it's 7-2 Plymouth with 8:41 left here in the second quarter. Shoot has been toying with Hodges here defensively and just gets underneath and ducks underneath the long stick and has all sorts of room to work into the lane and gets the shot off and gets it right past that of Forsley on the near side. So a face-off here, even though the penalty will stand. For Kyle Boucher, it's a 1-minute penalty. Face-off win for the Bobcats. Low angle shot, score! Arcus Morel will get his 5th of the game. Just like that. It's a 6-goal lead for the Bobcats. 8:33 left here in the first half. So back to even here. As Plymouth is now 1-for-1 on the man-up opportunity. Knocked around on the draw. Hannon will grab this one. Getting in Brusso. Up top with Barnell. Nice stutter step by Barnell and a whistle. And a timeout taken on the field. We'll take a timeout as well one more time. 8:09 to go in the second quarter. It's Plymouth Regional 8, Milford 2 here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Back here to the third timeout taken of the quarter. Officials trying to get Milford going here. It's been all Plymouth Regional really from the beginning. Hannon has it at the point on the restart. A little stutter step to his right. Will leave it off, trying to find Barnell. It's out of his reach, and it will roll out of play. So possession will go to Plymouth. Wilcox playing pass to the defense, trying to work it up in the middle, and does so. Morrill high pass for Bannon, able to knock it down to himself, though. Priliano behind the cage. No one moving out top for him, though. Priliano having to do it himself at the moment, has nowhere to go. And he's going to do it. Top of the cage, low angle shot, misses on the far post. And they're going to say he did step in the crease, so a turnover here. Really surprised that the Bobcats aren't moving off the ball a little bit more, trying to create some diversions, if not trying to open up some lanes a little bit more on the screens. Outlet knocked around. Priliano with some collision, no call though. Hannon picks it up in midfield and gets over midfield just past Priliano's check. Barnell has it poked away from him. Contact inside the box, turned right back over. Barnell passed down low, shot just misses from Girard, looking for his second of the game. It's going to stay with Milford. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Girard, a little flick over to the far side. It's out of the reach of his intended target. Bobbled around out top. Viola leaves it near side for Hannon. Hannon, nice dish down low for Girard. High pass to no one, heading out towards midfield. And it's going to be an over and back call here. Morrill, shot from distance, misses. And a foot race, and it's going to be one out there nicely by Forsley in the cage. .540 left. Hodges will leave it off for his netminder, and Forsley will try to outlet here near midfield. Out of the reach of his intended target. Cristiano couldn't settle it down, though, for the Bobcats. Loose ball in the box, picked up by the Spartans, though. They've done fairly well in the ground ball situations here this afternoon. But unfortunately, they trail by 6. Hannon gets past Tile, angle shot, and that looked like it snuck in the back post, and it did! So Matt Hannon gets on the board, his first goal of the game, and pulls the Spartans to within 5. That one just snuck in and hit the netting on that far post. Again, you wonder, we saw a goal similar to that last quarter for the Bobcats, and you wonder if the sun is in the netminder's face here. On that south side of the field. 5:01 left here in the second quarter. It's an 8-3 lead for Plymouth Regional. Bennett gets a couple of hacks. Hannon, though, for the Spartans will pick up the faceoff. Pass intended down low. Looked like it hit O'Shaughnessy in the stomach and knocked away from him. Picked up by Plymouth. Looking for a quick outlet. Ty cuts back to his right. Been really impressed with how Plymouth has been trying to work out quickly out of their own end. Turnaround shot, score! Morrill gets his 6th of the game. Marcus Morrill having himself an afternoon. Just like that, it's back up by 6 for Plymouth. 9-3. With 4.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Again, most of these shots coming from distance straight away for both teams here. Loose ball picked up. Brusso will get the face-off win for Plymouth this time, their 6th face-off win of the afternoon. Close that deficit down after Milford really controlled the face-offs in the first quarter here this afternoon. And a foul here on Plymouth and a turnover. Forsley looking for an outlet from his own cage. Doesn't have any pressure against him now. We'll try to find Hannon in the midfield. He'll pick up the loose ball, dance under some pressure, and has it on the right-hand side. Girard behind the cage, trying to spin away far side, underhand shovel back out top. Down inside, O'Shaughnessy's rejected. That one didn't make it through. I think Baumeister knocked it away with a stick. 3:13 left here in the first half. O'Shaughnessy behind the cage for Girard, trying to find Hannon, and that pass knocked away and deflected on the pass. It will go out and go to Plymouth. Good stick check, good defensive play there by the Bobcats. High pass forward over midfield to McDonald. Bobcats just so quick. That tic-tac-toe passing in the midfield, trying to get it up into the box here in the first half. Priliano with a jump shot, and that one's rejected by Forsley. And we're going to have a crease violation against Plymouth here. Hannon avoids the slash, using his speed over midfield. Near side feed for Johnson. He'll step away from pressure. Down low for O'Shaughnessy, and a shot score. The junior and Riley O'Shaughnessy makes it a 9-4 game. 4 different goal scorers for the Spartans here in the first half. And with 2:13 to go in second quarter, it's only a 5-goal game. Bannon didn't know where he flicked it forward to. And it's a face-off win once again for Milford. Long outlet pass. Barnold trying to feed it inside. Wide shot there, and that one will just miss. Johnson working back out top. Barnold, stutter step to his left. And a save coming from Wilcox. Saw that one all the way from the lefty. Final 90 seconds of the first half. Bannon looking to get the good clear and does so. Shoot, looking for that pick. Tripped up, though. I don't know if he ran into his own teammate. They're going to say the push in the back, though, so it's going to stay with Plymouth with 1:10 left here in the second quarter. Fed inside from Shoot. Turnaround shot from Morrill. That one's rejected, and out comes the other way with the Spartans. Hannon using his speed here effectively. Shot, score! Riley O'Shaughnessy gets his back-to-back goals now, his second of the game. And it's a 4-goal game with 54 seconds to go here in the first half. Good work by Milford here in the second quarter, not letting this one get out of control and just chipping away at the lead they're right back into this game. Again, it's really thanks to Hannon with his face-offs and his speed to the midfield that's drawn the attention of the midfielders and the defenders for Plymouth. It's opened up O'Shaughnessy here in the second quarter, especially here in the last couple of minutes. Knocked 4 in the face-off. Hannon once again wins another face-off draw. He's 9 so far. For Milford. Viola working down low, finds Johnson. Barnell outside shot, skips past the far post. Under 30 seconds left. Hannon, stutter step, cuts to his right, has it knocked away. Wanted a flag, nothing coming. Ty picks up the loose ball. And the Bobcats will work with Wilcox, who's going to air it out to try to run out the clock. Final 10 seconds of the first half. Still no control yet. It will be a good clear shot and a save there from Forsley down low against Morrill as clock will expire here in the first half. It's been an exciting one so far. As we'll step aside, take a commercial break here at the end of the first half. It's Plymouth Regional 9, Milford 5 here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Welcome back, fans, here to Plymouth Regional High School as we get set for the third quarter. Bobcats leading by 4. It's getting closer here over the Spartans of Milford High School. 9-5 the score here after the first half. Marcus Morrell with his game-high 6 goals already, leading the way in this one. Bannon knocking this one forward, gets a couple of hacks from Hannon. And Milford will take the face-off win here in the second half. Trying to come out with a little bit more energy. And 5 goals for Milford. Only O'Shaughnessy with a multi-goal effort. He's got 2. Hannon with 1. Girard with 1. Hamlin with 1 as well. He had the opening goal for Milford, number 19. Barnhill far side against Bannon. Hannon low angle shot, score! Gets it on the skip past Wilcox. And it's as close as it's been since early on. It's a 3-goal lead now. It's a 9-6 scoreline. Matt Hannon gets his second of the game. Righty on that low angle shot. Difficult for Wilcox to get down and make the save. 40 seconds into the third quarter, and Milford starting to make a run here. Another face-off win for the Spartans. And the skip shot save. Wilcox reached back and keeps it out of the net. Got down early, had to recover to make the save, but Hannon nearly went back-to-back. Turnover, Hannon takes a couple of shoves here from Marcoux. Fed down low. O'Shaughnessy takes some contact and will lose possession. Cristiano has help on the near side. Baumeister gets the good clear. Shot whistles past the far post from Morrell. Trying to go lefty this time. Get his 7th of the game. Exciting action here to start the third quarter. Bobcats with possession on the far side. Shoot into Morrell. Lefty shot, save. This one going to be shoveled back towards the crease. It's on the edge. Good save for Forsley. Turnaround shot, a whistle. A call foul here on Plymouth. Good effort though. Nearly had an open net to work with. Forsley going to work it out on the near side. Milford still with possession over midfield. This one sent down low, out of the reach of O'Shaughnessy. Cristiano will pick up the loose ball. Wilcox going to get a little aggressive here out of his cage. And a poor turnover on his part, but help with Ty knocking it free only for a second. Still no possession here in the ground ball situation. And Marcoux will finally pick up the loose ball. Intensity's picked up for both teams. Both teams looking for their 4th win of the season. Morel inside, dances past defenders, shot, score. Marcus Morel gets his 7th of the game. And he is putting on a clinic right now offensively. 10-6 lead. Just splitting 4 defenders, keeping it on left-hand side. And tough one there for Forsley, trying to come across his body to make the save. Hannon and Bruiser on the face-off here. Knocked around, still no control. It's off the helmet there of Sawyer. And a foul committed by Hannon, so a face-off. And the violation will go to Plymouth. 9:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. 10-6 lead for the Bobcats here at home. Sullivan working far side. Shoot just waiting for it to come to him. Nearly picked off in front of him. Shoot though. Gets the low angle shot off and it just whistles past the post. Steve Shute looks completely different player from when we saw him against Laconia at Laconia. Beginning part of the season. Bobbled around. Sullivan couldn't control it cleanly. Going for the loose ball. Thrown straight up into the air. And snagged away by Sullivan. He'll work behind goal line extended. Taylor gets the stick in the passing lane. Might have got a piece of it and knocked it free over to Shute though. Shute gets past him, low angle, shot left there at the edge of the crease. Looked like that one was hacked away by Tyler. Barnell, look at the attack going here in midfield for the Spartans. Nice stutter step past Ty. Low feed for Johnson, give it go! And that one just misses on the far post from O'Shaughnessy. Couldn't control it on the nice touch pass feed from Johnson. O'Shaughnessy pulls the trigger and fires and scores his 3rd of the game. And an injured Bobcat down on the field on the far side. Baumeister slow to get back up. He looks like he's in a lot of pain here. Look, he took a whack. He's walking off gingerly, but up under his own power. Tough one there for Brett Baumeister, the junior defender for the Bobcats, but O'Shaughnessy doing well, recovering after missing that open on the back post a moment ago, and the nice feed from Johnson, able to recover down low and find the goal in the far post. Milford, hats off to the Spartans, doing well, keeping this one close. It's only a 3-goal game, 10-7. We knew it was going to be a high-scoring affair here this afternoon.
There's only 110.
7:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bobcats clinging to a 3-goal lead. Bannon will shovel this one backwards, trying to find help. Still loose, 3-on-3 in the midfield and snagged up by Plymouth. Shot, score, far side. Steve Shute gets his 2nd of the game. And a beautiful feed from Jake Marcoux on the assist. So back and forth this game seems to be going. And here, head coach Richard Erda once again for Milford. A little furious with his defense here. Struggling, Milford has been on the slide on the pinch-ins here. Trying to pick up the attackers. But they've done well for the most part this afternoon. Face-off win for Plymouth Regional. It's 2-2 and face-offs here in the second half. Marcoux has it out top, waiting for the subs to come in. Priliano with Marcoux on the near side. Priliano down low for Shu, but it's out of his reach and out of play. Unforced turnover goes to Milford with 6:36 left here in the third. So I see a little bit more urgency out of Milford. We saw them really at the end of the second quarter working with Hannon, just using his speed over midfield and trying to do it once again here. Hannon gets the clear, trying to take it coast to coast. Drops the shoulder and the tire, knocks him down. Able to find a feet down low to O'Shaughnessy, just overpowering there on the far side of the field. Barnell up top. Lefty pass down low for Johnson. That's defended nicely by the Bobcats. Good work by Sawyer to get the stick in the way. Barnell. Fed down to Kavanaugh. Hamlin, he's got a goal today and leaves it off for Hannon. Spartans doing well, taking their time here up top. High angle shot, score! Matt Hannon gets his third of the game on the skip shot. He's been deadly from out top here. And once again, it's a 3-goal game with 5:31 left here in the third quarter. 11-8 the scoreline. And Milford's been inconsistent of how they've been scoring. We've seen them quickly on the attack, the tic-tac-toe passing down at the crease. We've seen them, as we just saw now, taking their time, trying to get Plymouth and the defense out of position, but it's those high shots from a couple feet inside the restraining line that have worked well for the Spartans. This one knocked forward. And it's going to be a face-off win for Plymouth. Bannon has possession, far side. Will toe tap into the box. Sullivan working the point, waiting for some subs. Under 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Priliano down low for shoot. Little stutter step, trying to work goal line extended. Gets the shot off, but not a lot on it. It sails high. Priliano leaves it off for Sullivan. See the intensity picking up once again as we saw to start the third quarter. Homer out cradles himself and a turnover. Good stick work there by Cristiano. Knocking that pass free in the midfield, using the long stick to his advantage. He gets spun around though. Still tied up on the far side of the field, and this one will roll out of play. And they're going to say it stays with the Bobcats. Good work by Cristiano. Sullivan out top. Morel working down low. A cycle behind the cage, under pressure. Takes a couple of shoves here from Boucher. Trying to spin away from pressure against Seeley. Near side for Apriliano. He'll slip on the pass. And Hodge just picks up the loose ball. Apriliano gives him a couple of shoves. Hodge is still with possession, though, and will play it back to Forsley with some protection. Close one here. It's a 3-goal game, still 11-8 in favor of the Bobcats. 3:15 left here in the third on a good clear from Milford. Hannon, he's deadly up top here. He's got 3 goals from up there today. Barno tries to join the action. This one skips past the near post and will roll out of play. And will stay with Milford. Near side feed for Viola. Nearly a poor pass there for Girard. Viola just dumps that one off to Kavanaugh. Hannon tries to get the shot off. It's knocked away from him from behind. But good work defensively, and the turn right back over to the Spartans. 2.5 minutes left in the third. So a failed clear there for Plymouth. Girard, nice spin move. Can't kept that up above goal line extended, but finds O'Shaughnessy in front for the goal. Riley O'Shaughnessy gets his 4th of the afternoon, and Wilcox was out of position on that pass. And we're going to have a timeout on the field with 2:14 left in the third quarter. It's a close one here. It's Plymouth Regional 11, Milford 9 on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Back here to the timeout taken on the field. Bobcats trying to slow the momentum here of Milford. Closest Milford has been since early action in the first quarter. It's a 2-goal game now, 11-9. Thanks to that beautiful low-high feed to O'Shaughnessy to get his 4th of the game. 2:14 left here in the third. Shoveled back by Bannon again. Starting to work out for the Bobcats in that category. They're controlling faceoffs here in the second half. High pressure against Morel. Taylor all over him. It's dished off to the far side for Bannon. Homer, nice pass down low. Apriliano, shoot, spin moves, cuts to the cage. Shot scored, diving forward. Steve Shute gets his hat-trick goal, but he's in some pain here, clutching his knee. It was a beautiful goal going downstairs, but you hope he is okay. He is in a lot of pain, clutching his left knee. I wonder if it was just the way he planted taking that shot, but he is someone the Bobcats can't afford to lose to here down the stretch. He has done well attacking. It's tough here. The training staff and coaching staff will come take a look. We're going to step aside, take a commercial break here. Bobcats have scored with Steve Shute, but he's down in pain. Here with 1:34 left in the third quarter, it's Plymouth Regional 12, Milford 9 on GSSN and Pemmy Baker TV. Back here live at Plymouth Regional High School. Steve Shute being helped off the field, and looks like his afternoon will be over. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Favoring, looked like his left knee. Trainer John Brulney will check it out. He's in frustration, but he got the goal. Gave his team the 3-goal lead again. It's 12-9 here in the closing moments of the third quarter. Bannon covering it up. It's going to be an illegal draw, and possession will go to Milford. Only the third face-off win for Milford here in the second half. They had 9 face-off wins in the first half. Final 90 seconds of the third. Gerard working goal line extended under a lot of pressure here. Karski, it's been pretty quiet this afternoon. Under pressure, trying to cut back to his left. Now spins back towards the middle of the field. Pass looking for Barnell. He'll able to gather it up near center of the field. Stutter step to his left. Gerard thought he had it before, and a push in the back here, and the foul will go to Milford. So nearly a turnover. Gerard trying to recover from this. Hacked away from him, though. Baumeister doing well defensively. Good to see he's back into the game after his injury earlier. 33 seconds left. Fed down low. Gerard trying to put the spin move on. Has it knocked away from him. Loose ball. Low angle shot. Hits a couple of bodies. Big collision. Out in front of the net. And another one. Flag down situation. Shot. Score. It's Matt Hannon for his 4th of the game. And it's going to put Milford on the man-up situation with 16 seconds left in the third quarter. A little bit of frustration setting in by Plymouth. So just like that, scoreboard hasn't been updated yet, but it's a 12-10 game. Final 16 seconds of the third. Good hustle here by the Spartans to close this gap down to 2. Shoveled forward. And Brusso had no idea where it was. Final push coming from the Spartans here to close out the quarter. Pass intended for Gerard to the near side. It's out of his reach. And that will run out the clock here in the third. So we head to the final 12 minutes of action. It's Plymouth Regional 12, Milford 10 here on Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 60 courses for coaches, administrators, officials, parents, students, and performing arts programs, including over 25 free courses such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. For more information, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
Back here live for the fourth quarter. It's a 2-goal game. Scoreboard still has yet to be updated. But Milford, having trailed as big as 7 at one point, has crawled back into this game thanks to the like of O'Shaughnessy in the midpoint of this one and Matt Hannon as of late. The junior duo have been outstanding for Milford, but it's been an all-around affair. Marcus Morel has done well. He has 7 goals for Plymouth Regional here this afternoon, but lose some offense with Steve Shute taking that injury after his hat-trick goal a couple of moments ago. See how the Bobcats will respond, but it's a man-up situation for Milford. Saw a couple of big hacks by Plymouth against the Spartans after that injury to Shute. But it led to a goal. Hannon picked up the loose ball and was all alone for a quick shot against that of Connor Wilcox. But Milford is 0 for 2 on the man up here this afternoon. And Plymouth has done well winning the ball back for Milford and able to kill the clock for the most part. We'll have to do it once again. So a free start for Milford here for the fourth quarter. Officials are making sure everything's set here in the man-up situation for the Spartans. And we're underway here in the fourth quarter. Quick feed down low to O'Shaughnessy. Finds Gerard behind the cage. Trying to spin to the near side. Has nowhere to go. Now wraps around goal line extended far side and loses a handle on it. Cristiano picks up the loose ball. And a timeout taken on the field. On the turnover, we'll take a timeout as well with 11:40 to go here in regulation. Bobcats holding on to a 2-goal lead. Back here to the timeout on the field. Bobcats with possession in the far corner. And Bobcats still shorthanded. Nice snag out of the sky for Milford and Viola. Trying to feed it down low, though. And Gerard took a slash on the hand. He's shaking his right hand. But a turnover going back to the Bobcats, and that's a lucky break for Plymouth Regional. Bandit will feed that near side for Cristiano. High pass out of the reach of Baumeister. Baumeister couldn't handle that one. This one knocked around. Homer flicks it one in the air and still can't find it. Sloppy play by both teams here, and a flag down situation on the trip. And it's a 1-minute penalty here to Max Homer. But one penalty comes to an end. Another one will start. But Milford 0 for 3 on the man-up opportunity. But another minute, a man down for the Bobcats. And you wonder, when, oh when, will Milford break through on the man-up? Restart here with just over 11 minutes to go. Barnhill under a lot of pressure. He'll pick up the ground ball. Hannon out top, trying to direct traffic. Barnhill looking to feed to Johnson. Johnson wasn't even looking for it, and it rolls out of play. Unforced turnover on the Spartans. About 30 seconds left on the penalty. Ciano working over midfield. Trying to feed in, nearly a buddy pass there to D'Ambrosio. Morrell trying to get the wraparound shot and a save. Forsley didn't even see it. Final 4 seconds on the penalty. And we're back to even. So Milford 0 for 4 in the man up here this afternoon. Tie on the near side. Finds Homer. Homer skips past one defender. Shot high. Misses the top corner. It's going to stay with the Bobcats. Was able to skip past Nagel, who's trying to defend him nicely once again. Under 10 minutes left in this one. Bannon trying to bounce off a defender. Viola defends him nicely. This one knocked away by Nagel, and he'll shovel this one forward and find some help on the counterattack. Spartans been plugging up the holes lately against Plymouth. Quick feed down low, out of the reach, though, of Seeley. Kavanaugh just passed that one a little bit too high. Wilcox way out of his cage here. Has his pocket picked for a second, but it bounces right back in, and he's just going to turn around and fire this one down and on net. And it's a battle of the goalies right now. Forsley looking to slow things down and work out towards midfield. Quick feed in the middle. That one's knocked away from Karski. Tie, turnaround shot there from Morrell, I should say, and out of play. Homer near side. 2-goal game, 12-10 lead for the Bobcats here on senior day for Plymouth. Homer with a nice cut back into the middle. Nice no-look feed. Morrell, spin around, turnaround shot, just skips out of the reach of Forsley and just missing on the near side. And we'll have a foul and possession to Plymouth. Marcoux back out to Ty. Ty can't find it. Luckily, no pressure against him. Near side feed for Homer. Cuts back to his left. Shakes a defender. And a shot and a beautiful save there for Forsley. Makes it look easy. Homer with a nice shake off there of Nangle. Quick counterattack here from the Spartans. Hannon with a shot. That one hits the outside of the netting and will roll out of play. And it's going to stay with Milford. Or correction. Good work by Wilcox to beat it out. Under 8 minutes to go. Both teams playing for pride at this point of the season. It's been a great battle for both of them, trying to find momentum heading into the next season. Both teams trying to keep winning streaks going. Ty splits a couple of defenders, takes a couple of shoves. Shifty moves by Ty. Near side for Homer. Fed into the middle. It's a pass behind the intended target of Marcoux. Marcoux will pick up the ground ball. Looks like a rugby scrum at the moment. And a ground ball pickup by Marcoux out near midfield. Intensity ramping up here in the fourth. Homer, nice feed down low. All alone, shot, score, Lucas Sullivan gets his first of the game. He was all alone at the top of the crease. Milford had to play a little bit higher, trailing by 2. We had a flag down. Something on the far sideline that was said by the looks of things. It'll be waved off with the goal. Just like that, Plymouth back up by 3, 13-10 with 7:02 to go in the fourth quarter. Good intensity by both teams here. Hannon and Bannon once again on the faceoff. Bannon's going to win this one. It's been a strong showing for Plymouth on the faceoffs in the second half. Tic-tac-toe, Homer shot, score! Max Homer gets his first of the game, and it took seconds for Plymouth to get downfield. And they've padded their lead a little bit more here. It's 14-10 and a timeout taken by Milford. We'll take a timeout as well with 6:53 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's Plymouth Regional 14, Milford 10 here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Back here to the timeout taken by Milford, trying to slow the bleeding here. Bobcats have turned things on. Here the midpoint of the fourth, 2 quick back-to-back goals. Quick feeds down low, and Homer finds the back of the cage. So it's going to be Barnell against Bannon here on the faceoff. Under 7 minutes left. It was a 2-goal game a few seconds ago. Bannon wins this draw cleanly. Quick attack by the Bobcats. Shot, score! And what do you know? It's Marcus Morrell, his 8th of the afternoon. And just like that, the lead is back up to 5. Oh, my. So quick have been the Bobcats here in the fourth quarter, moving downfield on the faceoffs. Don't have career stats here, but it's got to be close to a career high for Marcus Morrell. 8 goals. Bannon will knock this forward again, pick up the face-off. Back-to-back face-off wins for him. And he'll leave it over on the near side for Homer. Down behind the cage go the Bobcats. Homer near side goal line extended. Breathing room now for Plymouth Regional here on Senior Day. Ty out top. Ty under pressure from Barnell. Gets past him, no look feed, far corner. Brilliano with possession. Leaves it off for Morel. And contact up high, a whistle, official whistle. Ty down with an injury. He'll be subbed out here. Behind the play, didn't see what happened. Quickly back in here. Sullivan will check in for Ty. Morel cuts to the middle, gets the lefty shot off, and Farley with a save. This shot misses on the near side. Really impressed with Kyle Forsley this afternoon between the pipes for the Spartans. Kind of big when needed. Homer with a low angle shot, misses wide on the near side. 5:20 remaining. Brilliano under pressure, dodges past Hodges. Hodges able to poke it free though with a long stick and get the turnover. He'll leave it with Forsley in the circle. Forsley high pass, looking for Hannon. Viola picks it up though on the far side of the field. Viola down to Gerard behind the net. Gerard trying to cycle around, trying to dish it off though. It's knocked away and a turnover picked up by Will Cox. 4.5 minutes to go. McDonald leaves it off to the near side. Cristiano over midfield. Long stick getting up in the action. Marcoux takes a collision, gets the shot off. And he took a shot right to the gut. And a foot race won out by Milford. High pass out of the reach zone, intended target. Picked up on the failed clear by the Bobcats. Trying to find an insurance goal here. 4 minutes remaining. Fans, stay tuned. We'll have an interview with Bobcat head coach Glenn Mousoff. The conclusion of this one. Bannon out top. Plymouth Regional just slowing things down here, trying to chew up the clock. Homer spins back to his right, thought about pulling the trigger. Will sail this one high and out of play over the reach of Morel. Forsley with a high pass. He struggled trying to find Hannon in the midfield this afternoon. Ty picks up the loose ball. Good to see he's okay after the collision behind the play a moment ago. Ty takes a couple of shots, slips in the midfield, loses a handle on it. Gagnon trying to find control for Milford. He'll flick that one straight up the air, and he'll have possession on the far side of the field. Under 3 minutes remaining. Bobcats leading by 5, 15-10. Kavanaugh looking for help. Barnhill will cycle away from pressure. Karski against Ty. Takes a couple of shoves. Seeley leaves it behind the cage. 2:16 to go for Milford. Needing some goals quickly. And a timeout taken by Milford, trying to draw up the offense here. We'll take a timeout as well with 2:11 to go here in regulation. Bobcats leading by 5. Back here live at Plymouth Regional High School. Closing moments of this one. Both teams looking for 4th win of the season. Bobcats trying to extend their winning streak to 3. Their offense has been on fire over the last nearly 3 games now. They've outscored their opponents in nearly 3 games, 41-16 at this point. Back underway out of the timeout by Milford. Viola didn't have an angle. He'll leave it off for Barnell on the far side. Seeley back up to Barnell. Final 2 minutes. Viola being harassed, cuts to his left, gets the shot off and a save by Wilcox. Milford with possession. Barnell, lefty shot and another save by Wilcox. Able to get down low. Possession goes to the Bobcats here. Cristiano working out from his own end. Big saves back-to-back by Carter Wilcox. Under 90 seconds remaining. Homer trying to cut past his defender. Takes a couple of hacks.
Go, put pressure on him.
Homer skipping away. Final minute of action. Briliano leaves it off far side. Bobcats just trying to play keep away here. Leading by 5. They're content with this lead. It's been a great one. Lead of 6 for Plymouth in the first half. Milford never gave up. They chipped away, got as close as 2 on multiple occasions in the midpoint of this game and in the third quarter. But some quick goals in the midpoint of the 4th for Plymouth Regional opened up their lead. And it looks like they're going to control to victory here. Final 20 seconds. Homer with some room to work is going to take it into the corner. Final 8 seconds. He'll leave it off down low. Apriliano's going to run out the clock. 2 seconds. 1. And the Bobcats send their seniors out in style in the final home game of the season as Plymouth Regional comes away with a 15-10 victory over the Spartans of Milford High School. It's been a great one, some great goal scoring. Seeing Marcus Morrell with his game-high 8 goals take nothing away from Riley O'Shaughnessy and that of Matt Hannon, both 4 goals apiece for the Spartans in their outstanding play this afternoon. But the Bobcats were just too much for Milford here. Plymouth Regional improves to 4-9 on this season. Milford drops to 3-9 on this season. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to have an interview with Bobcat head coach Glenn Mousoff in just a moment here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Today, a tied a career high in goals with 8. What was working so well for you here this afternoon?
I don't really care necessarily how many goals I score. It's, we got the win. That's important. But my teammates put me in the right spots, and I like to put them in the back of the goal. So,
Senior day, what does it mean to send the seniors out in style here at home?
Yeah, we're a family, so it means the world to me to, they got to go out the right way. And I've been playing with these guys for 10 years, and it means a lot to send them out with a win.
Looking at things, we covered your game against Laconia at the beginning of the season. Now here today, you guys have been on fire as of late. 46 goals over your last 3 games. What has really changed here in the second half of the season for your offense?
I think we guys figured out like where they should be, and got our sets worked out. And I think everyone wants to play, everyone wants to be here, so that definitely helps. We have a good attitude every day down at practice, and things finally clicked for sure.
Marcus, congratulations. Thank you for joining us. Best of luck against Stevens in the season finale.
Thank you.
And I'd be joined now by coaching Glenn Mastoff. Glenn, a fantastic win. We talked about it with Marcus. Your offense has been on fire as of late. But before we get to that senior day, what does it mean to send the seniors out in style here at home?
It means a tremendous amount to me. They're all four-year kids. They are all heart and soul for the team. No matter what you ask of them, they're going to do it. All those guys at different points, we've asked them to do different things, and there's never hesitation. They step up and they do it, and they do it for the betterment of the team, and they're just tremendous young men. Proud to coach them.
You guys got out early, a 6-goal lead in the first half. What was kind of the feeling on the bench when Milford started to chip away at that lead in the midpoint of this game?
Certainly, you start kind of feeling like you're a little bit on your heels. You start pressing a little bit, but took the time out just to kind of take a deep breath and just kind of collect ourselves and kind of remind the boys that, here is the game plan. We know what works. Let's just kind of get back to those things and stop pressing and just relax, and, good things will come. Lacrosse is a game of runs, and they had a nice run to their credit, but we were able to finish with a run.
Morel with 8 goals here today really kept your offense in it. What impressed you the most about his ability on the offensive side here this afternoon, and the rest of the offense as well?
Well, Marcus was the beneficiary of a lot of nice assists. I believe Cody Bannon, off the top of my head, about 5 different assists. Stephen Shute had some nice assists, some nice goals. Nick Apriliano working hard. We had Max Homer stepping up. Mamouche, Tag had 2 goals. So all around it was a nice team effort. Certainly the number for Marcus pops out, but in my opinion, you look at all the things that maybe don't get recorded in the scorebook that lead up to the goals are just as important, and proud of the overall team effort.
Seemed as though the defense really stepped up in the fourth quarter. We saw Wilcox with 2 big saves in the final minutes as well. The rest of the defense, what stood out in the back half of the field for your team here this afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, our defense has been tremendous all year long. We have played some of the best teams in the division and really played them tight, regardless of anything. And, it's always about, good, disciplined defense that, to the credit of Coach Chris Lillicotch and Coach Dave Hand and Coach Zach Morris, really working those guys and making sure that they know what to do in all those situations, and they're well drilled, well coached, and they really carry down on the field. So that's Brett Baumeister, that's Seth Sawyer, that is Tracy Cristiano, Brecken Bates, Camden McDonald, and then certainly a variety of different middies out there as well.
What are you looking to do to close out this season against Stevens, trying to get a 4-game winning streak?
With Stevens, we're looking to do the things that, have made us successful in these previous couple games, and just kind of build off those and just really stay focused on those small details that add up, picking up the ground balls, clearing effectively, forcing the extra passes on the ride, hoping that turns into a turnover, and just communicating defensively and moving our feet offensively.
Thank you for your time. Best of luck against Stevens.
Thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Head coach Glenn Mastoff of Plymouth Regional as the Bobcats come away with victory here at home on Senior Day, defeating Milford with a final score of 15-10. For our entire staff, I'm Dan Salzer. We thank you for joining us here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. We will see you on Friday night for softball senior night, as the Bobcats will take on Hanover. We'll have coverage starting at 6:45 right here live on Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV.